Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I'm here to start my July challenge journal. This is for the Stash Buster July Junk Journal Challenge. So we're busting our stash, and I have this book in my stash. I think it's going to be perfect. It's yellow. I can save this. I might be able to use this on my master board if I make one. Now, the reason this book is still in my stash is it is glued. So I needed to be able to use it when I was going to be making a larger spine. So, perfect. Today we are making a larger spine. I want to try and keep the beautiful pink inside pieces intact. And so I'm going to just grab my craft knife here. I did find the right one. Yay. And I had a couple of these that I sold or that were for sale in my sale on Friday. And I think I still have a couple more. Okay, so there's that one. And I am cutting it right in the seam there. Okay. I mean, when you don't need the rest of the book, right? You can do that. Okay, where are we stuck? At the top. Be very careful with your knives. Okay, so I have this intact book, and I can use that. I will probably definitely use these pieces. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take them off and put them over here in my pile. Okay, and now I have a new book that I can use, and I have my front and my back piece. So the next thing we need is I have this piece of chipboard that I have already glued a couple of pieces together that is the right size. So if your chipboard is not the same as your book board, you'll want to go ahead and glue a few pieces together. It also, you guys, it makes it really, really strong. The glue helps to be part of the strength. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let's see. I need to cut this down. So I'm going to measure right here and mark it with my finger. Okay. And then let's see if I can find a cutter. It's going to take a whole lot of cutting to get through this. Maybe once I get it started, I can use the craft knife. Yeah. Uh-oh. What did I do with the craft? Okay. Try and keep your fingers behind it. Okay, I can come here, fold that down, come in from this side. We don't want to compromise our cover. Okay, so there we go. We have that. We'll put our craft knife back in the drawer where it goes. Put this where it goes. And so really simply, I have my paper, my book cover that's going to look like that. And let's see, we are going to be 2.5 inches, which seems to be the going rate for my journals lately. Okay. Now, I don't want to put the tape in it this time. I don't think. Okay, so we're going to use fabric this time. I have some of the never ending fabric. I think that's going to work really well with this. And I have some of this fabric left. We use this, what did I use this in? The Mayhem journal. So I'm going to go ahead, I've measured it, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to rip it if it'll let me. Okay, and I'll have a nice little piece here that I can use as well. Okay, so the front has it had a seam. These were sewn together. It was probably the top part of the sheet. Okay. And somewhere around here I have ruffle to match this that was part of the emerald gift in, I believe, April showers bring May flowers. So in their May kit. And so I will grab that eventually and add that in the journal. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the seam in the front part, and I think I want this to be on the back. Okay, so let's lay these down. Okay, this one. Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay, so about 1/4 of an inch, or 1/8 to 1/4. Okay, and then you know that I use my Tombow Mono liquid glue, the bottom of it, to do this part. And so when this closes, this is going to be the front. So I'm going to turn that this way. Okay. Make sure that I get that side on here nice and good. And if I don't like the way this one looks, I can always turn it around, okay? For this particular one, because there's no markings or anything on the cover at this time. So I'm going with a simple cover. Because I'm already, what, 6 days behind, 5 days behind. I don't think we have anybody that's finished yet, but I know we have several that have made their covers and gotten their signatures ready. That's for the challenge. If you're interested in the challenge, the details, the link to the details video is in the description box down below. I'm going to pull this back one more time because it looked to me like we were off. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it because we've got this fold. And I didn't want to bring out the iron. That's a whole nother step. Okay. So there's that. Then we're going to go ahead and lay this one down. And I'm going to let that one fall. You know what? Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and fold that. Make sure we get this. Okay. There. It's easier to get a good line on that. When it's not on the book, you don't want it. The book you don't want to ruin, right? Okay. So I like to use fabric more than paper for this part because paper tends to crack and break even over time. The other thing is on fabric, if you're just a little bit off, you're going across several lines of pieces of thread. Okay, let's line you up, and put you down. Be easier to just not do the seam, but okay, we'll go ahead and put that on. So Tom and I will be helping with a night race again next weekend. It's one of the things that we have found that we like to do together. Okay, don't like it. But what I can do, because what I don't like about it is I can turn it over. It doesn't seem to be glued. So we'll turn it over, put the glue on, and let's see, let's go ahead, take this. Might be easier to do it like this, right? From this side? Oh yeah, I think so. Have the same no problem over here. We can fix it. It's the cool thing about junk journals. We can fix it. Right? Okay. I love this fabric. Okay. Okay, I really like it. Okay, so we'll turn it over this way and sure that we're lined up all over. Okay. This is our front. This is our back. Okay. And now we have this piece, and oh good, it is big enough. We're gonna kind of line that right up to where the other one is. Go ahead and give it a snip snip and a rip rip. Snip snip, rip rip. Okay. Okay, and this can go right in. I like it. Okay, now the one thing I'm thinking is I'm probably going to want a pocket. What if I go ahead and I put my pocket down now instead of later? And I can use this piece that's left over from yesterday's video, because I haven't really even gotten into the box of items yet. We'll use that on the front. Okay, and I'm going to put it down now rather than after, and it'll go underneath that fabric, and I think it'll look cleaner. If you saw on Monday, I showed I did a build a pocket in the front of the journal. That was the all fabric journal. Lots of great fabric. I'm going to come in a little. I like that little edge of the pink there. Take advantage of the little things that you get. Like, okay, now I gotta trim this down. Okay, love it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put down we're calling this the never-ending fabric. I guess I have a little bit of glue left in this glue bottle. I must have thought that I could get more out of it because it's sitting here on the table. So look at there. Using the bottom of the Tombow Mono liquid glue and able to get almost every drop. Okay, and then we'll switch to the new one. Well, the newer one. It has... Okay, we need to hurry. I mean, it's liquid glue, but it does have a drying time. Okay, so the other thing is I want to go ahead and drop some glue down in that gully so that the two fabric pieces will glue together and they will be my hinge. Okay, so I've got glue down in there. There we go. I'll go with this one more time just in case our glue started to dry. And I'm going to use, yeah, we'll go just like that. Okay, so we're on the binding, we're on the inside cover. I usually use a pen top for this, but I'm not seeing any, so we'll just go ahead. And you see this grabbing from the edge, from the side there, and pulling it in. Okay, and that will give us our little gutter so we can still close the journal. Okay, then we got to come over here and let's see, go across. And we didn't leave as big of a place on this side. That's okay. Okay, go ahead and lay this down. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing for this side. Okay, there we go. Got a nice. Okay, and make sure that this is staying down. And it looks like we've got some stragglers here. Okay, ooh. Okay, now we'll come to this side. I call it a gutter. I'm sure there's a real name for it in the book world. Being that I'm in the book world, I probably should know what it is. Okay, there we go. Come back and do it on this side one more time. Just so it stays looking nice and clean. Okay, and that's coming up right there. Go ahead, lay it down. Lay it down. Okay, so I'm very, very happy with it. And I am going to do, I'm going to cut this across. You're as shocked as I am. Okay, I think we'll go. I don't want to get the sheet, but I want to clean this up. Where are my better scissors? These ones might be better than the black ones. Not really. then you can go ahead and add just gonna piece those together. Okay, so today you will see at the end of the video, I will show the fountain that I made yesterday. So it was the birthday of the house here. Tom has been here for 39 years. I've been here for, well, we've been married for, it'll be 12 next Sunday. But he's been here 39 years. This house was built brand new. Okay, so we have a little bit of fluffy duffy here. I'm just trying to cover up the yellow. Okay, cover is put together. We do have a pocket in the front. Okay, I like it. And so everything else we can do after we have done the binding. So, so this time when you are getting your cover ready, now if you're doing something fancy that you think that you need to do it before the signatures go in, then do it now. But other than that, you can go ahead for this challenge and we'll go ahead and cut those off. Consider that your cover is done. Okay. I know a lot of the times I have an idea and then I have to come back and do something else. I'm just trying to close these up like a ravioli. Okay, I'm going to consider that my cover. My cover. I love it. I think it looks tropical. And since that is what my theme is, that's what I want it to look. I want it to look tropical. So I'm happy with it. We'll go ahead and give it a little bit of this. Again, from both sides. Some of the things you just have to keep doing while it's drying so that it catches. Okay? I'm trying to get it to catch on that front piece. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, and onward. We will be picking out our signatures, our papers, picking out our papers and making our signatures tomorrow. And so I hope you'll come back and join us for that. And we should be dry by then. Although this can sit and we've got fabric in the... Okay. Okie dokie. Cover is ready. I'm gonna let it sit like this. And I'll keep checking this side because the other side seems to be fine. It's this side that is taking, it's not catching like I'd like it to. Okay, so thank you so much. Don't forget, today is the last day that the digitals are 50% off for 4th of July. 50% off all digitals in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. Don't forget that next month we're going to be doing a little golden book. If you've chosen yours and you haven't chosen your Dear Julie digital for the challenge, this might be the good time to do that. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Listen to my new fountain we're building.